Hi everyone! Today we're going to be talking about everyday culture in the US. Last time we talked about American convenience stores and how they're unique. This time we're going to talk about American supermarkets. A supermarket, also known as a grocery store, is a one-stop location where people can purchase foods, drinks, and basic household supplies. There are currently over 38,000 supermarkets in the United States. These range from small family-owned stores to huge corporate superstores. The first supermarket was a locally owned shop called Piggly Wiggly. That was 100 years ago. These days, the supermarket industry is dominated by big brands like Kroger, Walmart, and Costco. These stores are massive. The size of an average Costco is about 145,000 square feet. That's about the size of 3 professional soccer fields. Because of the size of these stores, a wider variety of goods is available than in average supermarkets in other countries. In 1975, there was an average of about 8,000 different items in the typical supermarket. By 2008, however, that number had increased to about 47,000 different items. Supermarkets in the US include huge sections that are hard to find in other countries. These include meats, cheeses, cereals, and produce. Many of these sections are unaffected by any kind of seasonal limitations, and so you can find these products year-round. There are several key vocabulary words for supermarkets in the US. The dairy section is where you can find yogurt, milk, and cheese. In the produce section, you can find fresh fruit and vegetables. Meat sections are usually where you can buy fresh cuts of beef, pork, and chicken. Packaged lunch meats can be purchased in the deli section. There's also a huge variety of packaged goods. Find entire aisles devoted to things like beans, grains, cereals, and pasta. If you'd like to try to cook something quickly, you can also find a lot of things in the frozen food section. Some supermarkets also have bakeries where you can buy pre-made breads, pastries, and other items. While in some countries it's common to find a huge selection of fish and spices at supermarkets, in the US it's very common to find huge selections of cheese and snack foods. Processed foods and dairy are some of the most commonly purchased items at supermarkets in the US. Despite the huge variety and availability of out-of-season goods, prices at supermarkets in the US have remained low. A gallon of milk is around $3. 500 grams of cheddar cheese is as little as $2. 1 kilogram of beef is less than $8, and apples are less than $1 each. Some things are more expensive at supermarkets in the US. A great example of this is seafood. For example, in places which are landlocked or surrounded by land with no access to the ocean, good quality seafood is hard to find. Because of this, there's a limited variety of seafood, and most of it is frozen. Goods sold at some supermarkets in the United States are much larger than goods in other countries. At warehouse-style superstores, you can buy items in bulk. Bulk items are items you can buy a large amount of at one time. These supermarkets usually offer 2 ways to check out or pay for your items. The first way is for a cashier to take each individual item from an automatic conveyor belt. The second way is with self-checkout. Customers take their items to a self-checkout machine, scan each item, and then pay at the machine directly. At the machine, customers are required to pack their purchases into bags. At the cashier, either a cashier or an attendant will pack the customer's goods into bags. These methods are equally popular, and you can use cash or a credit card to finish your payment. So, how do supermarkets in the US compare to supermarkets in your country? What's similar? What's different? And is there anything else you'd like to know about culture in the US? Please let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to learn more about culture in the US, click the link in the description to get a free lifetime account and start learning with us today. See you next time. Bye! 2 ways to check out. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. Warehouse style or superstore style stores. I tried to say that and it was not good. And is there anything else you'd like to know about culture in...
It's time to go home.